My dearest listener, if you are hearing this message today, know that it is no accident you have been specially chosen. Your guardian angels have aligned the stars to deliver an important message meant only for you. They have whispered into the cosmic winds that a unique and profound love is calling your name, a love so deep that no other can compare. However, there is a twist. The one who cherishes you with such intensity is currently being silenced by a third party, driven by jealousy and darker motivations. The angels assure you that this is no ordinary declaration of love. Rather, it is a message that speaks to a complex and multifaceted situation, a unique polyamorous entanglement that plays out in the very fabric of your waking life. You see, there exists a soul connection, a true soulmate bond between you and another. Yet, this connection is interwoven with the presence of a third participant. Both you and this person share the potential for an extraordinary soul-deep relationship. Perhaps you even share echoes of past life romances, or were once united in the sacred bond of marriage. In days gone by, you both experienced an intense and fiery passion, a romance imbued with chemistry and cosmic alignment. There was a moment in time when the universe seemed to conspire to merge your paths, forging a connection so deep and sincere that you both contemplated a life together on a level that transcended the mundane. This was no fleeting infatuation. It was a timeless, karmic bond, an ancient love that resonated through the corridors of time. Despite spending considerable time nurturing this connection, life had other plans. You both were involved with other suitors. During the blossoming of your connection, each of you had already embarked on journeys with other potential soulmates. You both carried within you a small collection of true love potentials, unique individuals whose qualities resonated with your inner spirit. These inner rainbows of diverse hues, representing different facets of love and potential, were present even as you discovered the singular brilliance of your mutual bond. Yet, fate wove a tangled web, and in the process, another soul, another rainbow became intertwined in your story. I emphasize again, no one cherishes you as deeply as this extraordinary person. Their love for you is unmatched, a beacon of light in a dark world. Sadly, however, their voice is being drowned out by a third party, a karmic lover whose journey has taken a detour. This individual, not having evolved to the same spiritual or emotional heights as you, allowed the transient allure of physical pleasure to overshadow what could have been true, soulful love. Instead of nurturing the depth of your connection, they became lost in the pursuit of immediate gratification, indulging in the pleasures of the flesh, rather than the nourishment of the spirit. In the end, both you and this soul surrendered to the temptation of other suitors, diverging from the path that might have united you in lasting, meaningful love. At one point, you embarked on a journey with another remarkable being, a young god or goddess in your eyes, choosing a soulmate whom you believed shared your values and long-term aspirations. With all the hope of a blossoming romance, you thought that this chosen partner could mirror your dreams and build a future together? Yet, as the years passed, you both began to realize that perhaps this decision was not as fortuitous as it once seemed. This realization brings forth a profound question. Is there ever truly a wrong choice in matters of the heart? Can one ever err in the labyrinth of love? Or are all our decisions simply stepping stones along the intricate road of destiny? Fate, with its mysterious sense of humor, presents us with countless roads and endless options in life and love. We make choices based on the limited information we have at each moment, armed only with the naivete and innocence of youth. As we grow older, we begin to understand that our early decisions made in a state of hopeful ignorance are not errors but rather valuable lessons in disguise. Life teaches us that stress, tension, and conflict are not anomalies to be avoided, but natural facets of the human experience. Alongside these challenges, the acceptance of our own imperfections, our follies, our shadow sides becomes an essential part of our journey. Embracing both the light and dark aspects of our nature is what renders us truly human, and it is in this embrace that our most profound evolution takes shape. As you traverse the winding paths of your life, you have met numerous characters, some of whom you believe to be soulmates. You've explored the depths of past life connections, delved into the mysteries of karmic soulmates, and even entertained the notion of twin flames. At one time, the person you once held dear seemed to be a perfect mirror of your soul, a dreamlike fantasy that later receded into the realm of possibility. What was once an all-consuming connection gradually became just one option among many, as life's unpredictability led you down divergent paths. Now, my dear, the person you once considered as your heart's counterpart finds themselves in a state of deep unhappiness. The individual they ultimately chose turned out to be a karmic presence, a lover whose connection was seated in chaos and born from the darker aspects of life. Their love emerged not from a wellspring of genuine friendship or an unblemished purity, but from the destructive forces of envy, hatred, trauma, and unresolved shadow wounds. This connection, lacking the natural innocence of a true bond, grew out of a tainted foundation. Over time, they absorbed negative traits and lost sight of the beauty and brilliance you embodied. They forgot how your smile could light up the darkest room, how your laughter resonated like a joyful melody, and how your very presence radiated warmth and authenticity. In the midst of their misguided choices, they failed to recognize the true essence of who you are. Now, they stand amidst the ruins of a love that never truly blossomed, burdened by the realization that perhaps the better option was always you. In their moment of clarity, they come to see that you might have been the perfect partner all along, a person whose unique qualities set you apart from their habitual preferences. They wonder how they could have been so blinded by habit, dismissing the genuine connection that existed between you. Perhaps they were drawn to the familiar and comfortable traits they usually sought, a bubbly, extroverted nature, or perhaps a gentle, magnetic presence. In contrast, you possessed a dynamic and assertive energy, an electric quality that defied easy categorization. Both of you, in your own ways, were seeking balance, sometimes leaning too far toward logic and rationality, and at other times, allowing emotion and intuition to rule the day. In this delicate search for equilibrium, you both made choices that left essential parts of your true selves unfulfilled. Deep within, you both held the potential to complement one another perfectly, a union of yin and yang, a living testament to the old adage that opposites attract and ultimately harmonize. At this very juncture in your life, there is someone who is thinking of you in the most profound and singular way. They have been silently observing, their thoughts circling around you time and again. Their feelings run deeper than any emotion they have ever experienced. So deep, in fact, that they are ready to alter the course of their life entirely. Imagine them aboard a ship that is fast sinking and engulfed in flames, a vessel so riddled with broken masts and holes that it can no longer be salvaged. This person is determined to abandon their doomed ship because the one they currently share a life with has betrayed them. That partner, whom they once believed to be their dream companion, turned out to be unfaithful, a cheater who shattered their trust and left them heartbroken. The betrayal was not only of the heart, but a fundamental breach of the promises that true love is meant to uphold. Their current lover, masked as a source of comfort and passion, was driven by nothing more than lust and ulterior motives. In reality, this partner's intentions were far from noble. They played on the genuine, heartfelt desires of the one you hold dear, acting selfishly and with little regard for the well-being of the soul they once vowed to cherish. Their actions, marked by a lack of empathy and a descent into morally questionable behavior, are a stark contrast to the purity of true love. Such a karmic presence is not meant to be a lasting partner. Rather, they enter our lives to impart lessons that shake us out of our complacency and guide us toward higher, more enlightened versions